Yo, 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 yo. It's your boy, MF Crypto here, aka Quant, aka the Wife Changer, aka the Quant Father. Once again. And as always, I'm on a mission to help you build generational wealth. Welcome back to the channel, my fellow subscribers. And for those of you who may be tuning in for the very first time, welcome in as well. I have an explosive Quant Network video update for you today. Swift unveils global infrastructure for tokenized asset transfers. Quant Network is the one. Ladies and gentlemen, as I have said from the inception of this YouTube channel, Quant Network is the infrastructural backbone for the new financial system of our planet. It's no longer in question. It's no longer deniable. The patented Overledger system has been put through rigorous testing in sandbox environments, Project Rosalind, Project Icebreaker, etc., in tandem with the Bank of England, Bank for International Settlements, JP Morgan Chase, Citibank, Deutsche Bank, Santander, Visa, MasterCard. This project is bigger than all of crypto. Let's dive directly into the charts, guys. Right here on the weekly chart, you can see some explosive movement. We're up 27.45% on the weekly alone, trading currently at 76.65. We were trading as low as $56, and again, up to that aforementioned 76.66 and climbing. Very exciting for those of you who were in the doldrums and have been holding for quite some time. You are starting to make some ground. We are starting to make some headway, ladies and gentlemen. But understand this, the global economic conditions are continuing to deteriorate. We are clearly headed for a recession, which I believe we are already in now, and we have not seen the worst of it. Continue to DCA, never financial advice, but dollar cost average into this asset if you believe in it as much as Big Papa Quanstradamus does. He shepherds the flock. He's safe. Don't ever get it twisted. Let's dive right into the massive Swift announcement just yesterday. And before I do that, guys, this article was posted on September 11th. A moment of silence in remembrance of those who lost their lives here in the United States back in 2001 when the horrific tragedy occurred at the World Trade Center. Thank you for that. Whichever country you are from, it's very important to commemorate and honor those who have fallen in such tragic events. Let's dive directly into the article here. Swift unveils global infrastructure to streamline tokenized asset transfers. The payments infrastructure provider said the move aims to solve the interoperability issues related to different technologies and regulatory discrepancies. Quant Network and their brilliant team of executives, including Big GV Gilbert Verdi and Martin Hargreaves. We are currently at a crossroads with interoperability, and bringing digital assets online requires a de facto interoperability solution that is A, seamless, any-to-any network, as well as B, safe and secure. These are the main two components, as well as an additional of regulatory compliant, but that will fall directly into line once they have found the solution that is able to solve both A and B. Quant Network is that. They are years ahead of any other potential competitor because they knew that interoperability was such a major bottlenecking issue for the future of digital assets that they had the foresight to develop Quant Network and focus primarily on the interoperability solution, which has given birth to the patented overledger system that they and they alone control. This is extremely exciting for those of you out there who continue to hold QNT or are potentially thinking about getting into Quant Network in some capacity. Swift announced a new initiative on September 11th to streamline global transactions and enable its members to use their Swift connection for transactions involving both traditional and emerging asset types, such as crypto. Swift plans to test multi-ledger delivery versus payment DVP and payment versus payment PVP transactions on its global platform. This could allow securities buyers to simultaneously pay for and exchange tokenized assets in real time on Swift's network. The new initiative will focus heavily on the global trading of real-world assets, or RWA, as the industry is expected to reach a $30 trillion market cap by 2034, something that Gilbert has touched on and spoken on publicly many times before. Our guy at the helm is so clued in and so razor focused on bringing his project across the goal line that I know with absolutely not a single shred of doubt in my mind that we have the absolute best of the best at Quant Network working towards becoming that de facto interoperability solution provider. That is what Quant Network is. Swift said that the global tokenized asset industry has an interoperability issue, which turns different RWA efforts into digital islands. This is primarily caused by the lack of a globally accepted digital form of money. And you've heard me on this channel say many times, not the term digital islands, but instead siloed. These different networks are siloed apart from each other, and Quant Network is the bridge, the reliable and safe bridge. It brings all these siloed networks and assets seamlessly together, safely and securely. It's truly a game changer. Swift Chief Innovation Office said, digital currencies and tokens have huge potential to shape the way we will all pay and invest in the future, but that potential can only be unleashed if the different approaches that are being explored have the ability to connect and work together. Absolutely dead on the money, Tom. You are seeing exactly what it takes to bring this new digital frontier to fruition. And Quant Network identified that problem many years ago and is light years ahead of its potential competition, which I believe there truly is none. Schach added that inclusivity and interoperability are central pillars of the financial ecosystem. This effort will initially use fiat currencies and is later planned to evolve into incorporating central bank digital currencies, CBDCs, tokenized commercial bank money, and regulated stablecoins. Notably, Swift said it had achieved successful results in value transfer tests involving tokenized assets, mentioning the 2 CBDC sandboxes it has conducted, which included banks from Europe, Asia, and North America. Interesting how they have labeled Europe first, because those sandboxes operated hand in hand conjointly with Quant Network. What they are doing here without announcing Quant Network and QNT more specifically, they are letting you know that the interoperability problem is solvable. It has been solved, but they're not going to tell you who. That's what MF Crypto is here for. That's what Quantstradamus is here to predict and show you, give you the breadcrumbs, lead you to the water. I can't make you drink it, but I can lead you to the source. Moreover, Swift's new foray to provide a single payment infrastructure for tokenized assets also aims to address how to integrate different digital assets with its respective bank-led networks. Since each financial institution exploring RWA could be using different distributed ledger technologies, the lack of compatibility might hinder global interoperability. Additionally, the divergence in various regulatory environments can also lead to challenges. All of these problems will be ironed out when it comes time to bring all of this online, to bring the digital asset revolution online. And it can only happen when Quant Network's overledger system is integrated on a global scale. You guys are so early. We are here so early. Continue to do what you must to accumulate this asset. I've said it 1,000 times and I'll continue to say it 1,000 more. You guys are so blessed to be here in this very moment in time. I'm telling you, I'm not feeding you a pipe dream here. This is the real deal. Switching gears here into another article, this directly affects the Quant Network team here and shows you that they continue to make improvements across the board. Quant appoints Lena Ross as Chief Commercial Officer. Quant, the digital finance pioneer, today announced the appointment of Lena Ross in the newly created role of Chief Commercial Officer. Ross joins from Trade Tech, the leading private debt and trade finance marketplace, where she spent 3 years as Chief Revenue Officer. During her time at Trade Tech, Ross oversaw several major milestones. These include a $12.5 million Series A plus funding round, the opening of a new Dubai office, and membership of the FCI, the global representative body for factoring and financing of open account domestic and international trade receivables. At Quant, Ross will apply her extensive leadership skills, commercial acumen, and knowledge of the financial technology landscape to spearhead the company's commercial operations and support its continued growth. She will take accountability of several existing teams, including marketing, sales, and product development. Let's go, ladies and gentlemen. And more importantly, let's get a visual on Lena. Very, very easy on the eyes. And as I predicted earlier on this very YouTube channel, one of the biggest signs if a company is hiring sexually attractive young women, it is always a sign of good health within the team ranks. I am over the moon that we went ahead and got Lena Ross on board. Love it. She immediately steps directly into that top 5 hierarchy of sexiest women on board the Quant Network team. They desperately needed it. This was a huge injection of life. Had to bring it to your attention. Big time win for Quant Network. I'd argue that it might even be on the same level as the Swift announcement. The article should read, Quant Network upgrades in a major way. Dime piece brought on board. Quantstradamus approves. And it should just be Gilbert Verdian sitting in the chair with like 4 or 5 of the top male executives on the Quant Network team just behind him, nodding in approval. And Gilbert's got the cigar in his mouth like he's the Dos Equis man. And they're just all nodding in approval at Lena Ross's appointment to Chief Commercial Officer. That's all I have for you today, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you for listening. Thank you for tuning in. This has been another feature presentation by MF Crypto, a.k.a. Quantstradamus, a.k.a. the Wife Changer, a.k.a. the Quant Father, the #1 source for all your Quant Network needs. I'll see you next episode. Cheers.
If the lion is the king of the jungle, how can he be the king of the jungle? If he's not the biggest, the elephant is probably one of the biggest. He can't be the fastest because that's a cheetah. He can't be the smartest. So he's not the biggest, the fastest, or the smartest. So how does a lion become the king of the jungle? His mentality. That's the only difference of a lion and an elephant. When a lion walks up and sees an elephant, he thinks lunch. An elephant thinks run. And it's all mentality. Because when a male lion walks up, he may be outnumbered by a pack of hyenas, but I'm king of my jungle because of my mentality.
What happens when you're a gazelle and you're not being pushed, you're not being prodded, you're not given a reward, nobody's encouraging you? What happens when you're a gazelle and the lion's not chasing you anymore? You stop running. But what happens when you're a lion? When you're a lion, it does not make a difference. You realize that if your family is going to eat, that if that pack of lions is to survive, then you gotta go hunt. A part of being a beast just ain't eating a gazelle. A part of being a beast is the hunts. It's the hunt that they're excited about. They like to see the gazelles run. Then boom, they take off. Because real lions like to hunt. They love the process just as much as they love the prize. And some of y'all just want to score. You don't like the process. You're not in love with the process.
A true hunter's goal is not the prize. A true hunter's goal is to hunt. That's what they live for. They live to hunt. They don't just live to catch it. It's the whole process. When you are a true hunter, you don't go by time, you go by the gazelle. When you are a true hunter, you hunt until you get a gazelle, and you don't stop until you get one. And then you get another, and then you get another, and you get another.
If you're gonna do what you say you're gonna do, be what you say you're gonna be, you're gonna have to lion me out.
You a gazelle, you gonna come up short. You a gazelle, you gonna have an average experience. You a student, I need you in lion mode. You an entrepreneur, I need you in lion mode. You trying to lose weight, lion mode. You can't do nothing significant in gazelle mode, nothing. Nothing impressive happens in gazelle mode. Nothing happens in run mode, give up mode, quit mode, scared mode, fearful mode, nothing happens. Everything happens in lion mode like I'm coming to get you.